Okay, question number 3 comes in from June. Hi there, June. Thank you for your question and for being part of the amazing WiggyWam community. So June says, we've had a builder round to quote for some work to fit a new kitchen, to do some rendering and to build a patio and knock down a wall between the living room and dining room. Once he'd finished reviewing everything, I asked if he could provide some references. He then got very offended and said he doesn't provide references for small jobs. We have never had such a huge amount of work done, and for us it is a substantial amount of money. Are we wrong to have asked for references? Is this not the done thing? All right, there, June. Well, thank you for your question. Really interesting to hear that this particular builder got offended when you asked for references. I think you're absolutely right to be doing that. If I were you, I'd be definitely asking for references in support of builder's previous work and his happy and satisfied clients, particularly where you've got what could be, major structural work happening at your property if you're removing an internal wall. I don't know if it's load bearing or not. You haven't said that in your question, but the point being, it sounds like this is not a cheap exercise that you're getting involved with. And I would say if he's unwilling to provide any references, to me, that would be a major red flag. Why wouldn't he be willing to provide references? Either it's his first job, of which I'd be very concerned if it's his first job, or he's done previous work and he's got dissatisfied clients and he hasn't got references to provide you. I could be wrong, but that's what it's saying to me. Now, you might decide that you want to do a bit of extra digging. I know it can be difficult getting hold of builders at the moment because they're very, very busy with a lot of different projects on the go. But it might be worth checking online, check on social media, do some digging about with his name and the name of his business to see if you can find any additional information about him. Go through all the different questions that are online, see if there's anything out there that, either confirms your suspicions or actually you might find 20 or 30 people talking about how amazing his work is and everything's been absolutely fine. Until you do that exercise, I don't know. But I would definitely be suspicious about that sort of situation. The other thing I would say to you, June, is if I were in your situation, I was looking for a builder, one of the things I would do is go to your local BNI meeting. You can look this up online. If you just type into a search engine BNI meeting and then your area, wherever it might be, or there might be other equivalent breakfast meetings. And what BNI meetings are all about is that each week, the different businesses that sit within that room commit to turning up very early. It's usually I think about sort of 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and they'll meet for breakfast. Okay, they'll have a roundtable discussion in the room about what deals they've got going on at the moment, what work they're referencing and referring to other parties within the room, and that would be a really good place for me to pick up a builder. Okay, and I have found a couple of builders through that network. And the reason I'm suggesting that is because if somebody's prepared to get up very early in the morning and turn up week in, week out for sometimes years at a time, then that's a fairly strong recommendation that if they're getting referrals from people within that room, they want to keep that reputation, if you know what I mean. So I would definitely talk to those people, get some recommendations. If there's a builder in the room, great, talk to him. Get him to come around and look at your property, get some quotes and references from them as well. If there isn't a builder in the room, ask the people in the room if they've got recommendations, because usually there's a plumber or some kind of tradie in the room who will be able to say, actually, yeah, speak to so-and-so. They're definitely the people to kind of help you out. All right, so that could be really good. The third option might be to look at things like social media in your local area and go on your local Facebook group or wherever and say, anybody recommend a builder in so and so, and you'll usually start to see some recommendations, maybe the same name coming up 2 or 3 times, that will help you to get that recommendation. I haven't personally done that myself, I'll be honest. I've gone down the BNI route because I think that's a bit more tangible, but as a fallback, as a last resort, if you like, that might be a route that you can go down and see where you go as far as that's concerned. So hope that helps, June. Sounds like quite an interesting project. Be prepared for the dust is all I can say, having done many renovations to properties in the past, especially if you're taking down walls or any kind of plaster work. You kind of eat dust sandwiches for a couple of weeks whilst that's all going on, but hopefully they'll keep the job clean and tidy and minimize the dust as much as possible, but just brace yourself. It can be messy, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes you'll feel like you're living in a building site for weeks and weeks and weeks. Now, one of the important questions I would ask this builder, whoever it is you decide to employ, is how many other projects they've got on the go at any one time. They may not be prepared for that question, and the point is you want to be putting them on the spot to say, once you start this job, are you going to see it through to completion ASAP, and can we agree a timeline within which you'll get paid, i.e., you start the job on the 1st of May, for example, and I want it done within 3 weeks, okay? And you will be paid according to that timeline, okay? I'm not going to ask you to start on the 1st of May, and then you decide when you want to keep coming back every other day or whatever it might be, or every other week, and then we're into the 1st of September on completion. That's not going to sit well with me at all, okay? So try and nail them down to a timeline and a payment structure that they'll work with. If you're paying at the end of every job, that's fine. But the point is, you don't want to be giving money up front to these builders, really. They should be in a financial position to be able to afford the materials, to bring those materials to site. If they can't do that, and you do decide that you want to work with this builder for whatever reason, then what I would do is I would actually go out and get the builder to order the materials. I would then go and pay for them and ask for the materials to be delivered to site, to obviously your home address here, because they're then your goods. And the point of saying that is that sometimes I've had experiences where you in good faith give a builder money up front and then you never see them again. Or you buy materials and they say, oh, we'll go and pick them up, and then you never see them again. All right. So to avoid these sorts of issues, you want to, if they're struggling for cash and they need the money up front, then I would always go and get them to order the materials, whatever they need. Then you have it delivered to site, and it's your materials, it's on site, it's at your property, and then you're covered as far as that is concerned. So if the builder doesn't turn up or whatever reason, then you're in a position to get another builder on site to start using those materials and getting the job complete ASAP. All right. So I hope that helps, June. Good luck with it all. I look forward to seeing the finished results. So send us some photographs once you've done all your work, and I hope it all goes swimmingly for you. All right. So best of luck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to the end of today's webinar. I've been really passionate about getting through some of these questions there. You've asked some fantastic questions, which I really, really appreciate you all contributing to this valuable knowledge bank and resource that we're building now within WiggyWam. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to get value out of watching these videos in the future, and also going through these questions. So thank you so much for contributing. As I say, we're here every week doing this week in, week out. So please do share this information with other people in your network. Please share these videos on your social media platforms, etc. And also feel free to submit your questions to us. You can send them in via email, happytohelp@wiggywam.co.uk. That's happytohelp@wiggywam.co.uk. You can also send them through to us on Twitter. Twitter handle is @WiggyWam_UK. So that's @WiggyWam_UK. Or you can go to our website, which is wiggywam.co.uk, and you can register your profile on there, send questions to us in a direct message, or post them onto our forum, and we'll take them in and we'll answer them each and every week. So thank you once again for watching. Thank you for being part of the amazing WiggyWam community. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for pledging your allegiance to the property revolution, and I look forward to welcoming you on and seeing you on another webinar again in the near future. So thanks once again. Look after yourselves. God bless, and see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.